Hey man, I do what I do.
Without being assaulted. And this directly contributes to the poverty and the lack of social progress. Now compare that to foundational Black American women. Compare that. They've always been empowered through education. Haitian governments have repeatedly exploited their own people rather than build a strong economy. Now compare that to foundational Black American communities. We fought for civil rights. We fought for education. We fought for economic empowerment. Despite being in a country that tried to hold us back, we are surrounded. You had your own country. Now here's why foundational Black Americans succeeded and Haiti has failed and has still failed. It's our culture, number one. Number two, the Haitian Revolution was about fighting oppression, but FBA culture is about fighting to build something greater. See, FBAs, foundational Black Americans, we don't just survive, we thrive. Foundational Black Americans, we don't flee, we fight to improve our communities. Foundational Black American men do not oppress our women. In fact, our women teach our daughters and our girls not to allow men to oppress them. In fact, we empower them from both the men and the women. And the reason is common sense. We know that a nation is not going to be able to rise if half the population is held back. And while you spending that time holding your woman back, you holding yourself back. You can't, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, you can't hold a mule in a ditch without getting down there in the ditch and get dirty with them. So at the end of the day, foundational Black Americans built something real in the face of oppression, while Haiti won freedom just to squander it. And history remembers the Haitian Revolution, but nations aren't measured by how they started. They're measured by how they build over time. And on that front, Haiti has failed. Now check this out. Again, the revolution was a powerful moment in history, but you can't live off past victories. If Haiti was to be respected, it needs to stop running and stop failing and start building. Until then, Haitians are going to continue to flee to the United States. All right. And they're going to continue to live under the umbrella of foundational Black Americans built. See, freedom isn't just breaking your chains. It's about what you do once those chains are gone. And Haiti has done nothing. Now, you want to know why we silent? Shout out to Miss Elaine. A few years ago, I remember when they had them Haitians and they were hounding them up. Remember they were rounding up they had the whips out. Get on back over there. They're down at the dude on the horse. Get on back out of here. Black Americans spoke out. We had to. Some of us didn't want to. Even at that time, we was like, they don't really like us. We protested. We forced the government to change the course. And what you do in return? Nothing. Distance yourselves from us in every opportunity. The disrespect continue. You never fought for us. Like that lady said, why would I sacrifice so much? And my parents would sacrifice, and then I would just come over here and be in this political mess. Why would I do that? Okay, got you. Check. Somebody write check in the chat room. Check. Okay. You made it clear that you're not with us. And now we make it clear that's not a problem. Now, find it interesting. I mentioned the Dominicans earlier. I've been to the Dominican Republic. I've watched their news. For the most part, the Dominicans and the Haitians look like they identical. You really can't tell the difference. The only difference is some of them speak a little Spanish, a little different. The other ones speak a little, they got the same stuff. They pretty much eat the same stuff. They Black, all of them Black. There are some differences, but they Black. But nevertheless, for years, the Haitians accused the Dominicans of racism. And now you got the same Haitians over here accusing Black Americans of racism. Are you kidding me? You're over here accusing foundational Black Americans of racism because of the way you treated over here? You don't like the immigrant, you don't like how we talk to you. You didn't like the Dominicans and their immigration policies. And now Black Americans are racist. Okay, right. I'm starting to question whether or not Dominicans are actually racist towards Haitians, or maybe they are. I'm assuming they are, but is that really it? Because they Black as hell too. Maybe it's your cultural differences. Maybe they just refuse to tolerate your Haitian dysfunction. Just like Black Americans don't want to tolerate your Haitian dysfunction. If my next door neighbor was overrun with gangs and rapists and criminals who take advantage of girls and women, I wouldn't be welcoming them into my house either. I'd be putting up gates real fast as I could, putting them out. I'm just saying. Just like Black Americans are cool with Trump putting y'all out by the tune of 500,000. Them Dominicans apparently drew a line. They good on y'all. Maybe they think you don't have any respect for law and order and civilization. I mean, hell, that's them. But Trump called your country a shithole country. The whole country. Here's the thing you need to understand, family, since you all want to be on your own, because I want to make sure you understand where it's coming from. Foundational Black Americans are done with all of the disrespect. We don't need you all. We don't really come to y'all's countries like that, not in any significant numbers. Okay? Just like Black Americans are cool with Trump putting y'all out by the tune of 500,000. Them Dominicans apparently drew a line. They good on y'all. Maybe they think you don't have any respect for law and order and civilization. I mean, hell, that's them. But Trump called your country a shithole country. The whole country. Here's the thing you need to understand, family, since you all want to be on your own, because I want to make sure you understand where it's coming from. Foundational Black Americans are done with all of the disrespect. We don't need you all. We don't really come to y'all's countries like that, not in any significant numbers. Okay? Temporary status is exactly what it is. And a lot of these folk, not just the Haitians, but a lot of y'all expected to live in the United States indefinitely and take advantage of our economy and our laws and our social structure and our welfare system. A structure that was built by foundational Black Americans, not you. It was built by Americans in general, not you. But see, now Trump is sending you home. And what is my suggestion to the Haitian folk and all the rest of you immigrants? When you go home, do something about those gangs. When you go home, start protecting your women and girls. Stop allowing men, your sons, your husbands, your uncles to grape and unalive and terrorize your own people. How about change your mindset? Because see, as America is done saving you all and the rest of the world. This is not an American problem. This is your problem. And until you fix your culture, Haiti will never rise from the ashes. And this time, no one is coming to save you. Now, let me talk to y'all a little bit about culture. Culture is the shared beliefs, values, customs, behaviors, and artifacts that characterize a group of people and are passed from one generation to the next. It influences folks within a society on how they think, how they communicate, and how they behave. Now, some of the elements of culture, language, the way people communicate, and that includes dialect and slang and formal speech and customs, rituals, celebrate, like, that voodoo that y'all practice down there, voodoo, and you speak the Creole, right, your celebrations, the Haitian Revolution, all that. That's what defines your community. Also, your belief system, your ethics, your morals, your principles, your guiding behavior, your social norms, unwritten rules about how to act in different social styles. I went over this deep with my folk the other day. We talked about this heavy, man. We went in there deep, and I told them all about foundational Black America. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna land this plane. We ain't gonna be here. We ain't gonna be here all night. Okay, I ain't gonna have you up in here all night. Now, art and entertainment, music, dance, literature, these sort of things, food, cuisine, fashion, style, how you organize your family structures. For instance, foundational Black Americans, we have a matriarchal structure. And that's largely why we respect our women so much. Because ain't nobody gonna let nobody run up in grandma's house and do nothing bad to grandma. You gonna die for that one. You understand me? That's just how I get down. That's how I get down. You understand me? In relationships and roles, Black men are very egalitarian. We listen to our women. We love it. Even they loud and aggressive and be talking crazy. They might hit us with stuff, but we still listen to them. Cause we egalitarian like that. We don't try to fake macho and dominate women. We don't do that like the Latinos and the fake Latinos out there. We don't do that to y'all. Okay? But here's the thing. It gives people a sense of identity and belonging. That's what your culture does. It shapes your societal values and your behaviors. You see? And it helps preserve your history and your traditions, good and bad. See, your value behaviors, good and bad. Sense of identity, good and bad. Not just good, also bad. Right? And it's supposed to help you adapt to new challenges. So culture is not static. Shout out to Black saying. It evolves based on history and environment and interactions with other cultures. Okay? Every group of people from small tribes to entire nation has their own culture. Hell, you can go to different cultures. Different churches have their own culture. You understand what I'm saying? You see? Think about that. Don't block nobody. Y'all, my people said, don't block anybody. Let them talk. Let them talk. Don't block them. If they got something to say, let them say it. Let them get all of this that's coming. And look, I know we got some people. I ain't finished. I had to get that administrative. Y'all, the thing straight. Y'all hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I don't want to miss the opportunity. Make sure you all subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. For decades, they put forth an effort to try to intimidate Black people who live there and force them out the city. That's the KKK.